So are we recording?
Yep, we're recording.
We're live. Oh, my bad.
That's all right.
Hi. Hi, podcast peoples.
I'll probably cut out some of the beginning.
All right. So, what are you drinking tonight?
All right. I've got a Center Ice Flamingo Sour. It's made, let's see, 5% ABV. It's tart and refreshing. It's a.
It's telling you, I am tart and refreshing whether you like it or not.
It's a sour ale with strawberry and kiwi.
You've been on the fruit kick lately, I think. Last time I had the one thing that was like a Jolly Rancher or something like that.
Oh, that was that O'Fallon one that just looked horrible, so I had to get it.
Mm-hmm.
No, this one came in my beer sauce beer of the month club today. So,
and they just dropped it off at your house.
Oh yeah, they drop off 8 beers once a month.
I mean, that's the best way for me to do it since it's not close to me to go. Make them bring it to me, or since if I'm not local, they won't do it.
I don't know. I don't know if the other locations are doing it. I don't know what would be the closest one to you. Maybe on Olive.
Oh, there's one on Olive? I never knew there was one on Olive.
Yeah, it's a newer one. I think they've got like 4 or 5 of them now,
really?
Including one in Kansas City.
Beer Sauce Shop, Olive Boulevard is what I'm going to type in here, see if something pops up here. Oh, hey, look at that. That is much closer to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, hold on just a second here. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, I know exactly where it's at. It's just there's bad construction right there.
Oh.
So getting to it's a pain in the butt, but I know where it's at. It's by the AMC 12. So.
Oh, okay. Over like exactly. Limburg way.
Yep. So
okay.
Even better for me.
Oh yeah.
This is right off Limburg. I am drinking my normal Busch Light, but this one is a special Busch Light because it makes me feel very St. Louis. I got the John Deere Busch Light. That's what makes it taste. It makes it taste even more corn, and it makes it taste like hard work. It makes it taste like country is what it makes it taste like.
America
to the nth degree, sir. To the nth degree.
Fitting since it was just 4th of July.
It was just 4th of July. That was a good 4th. I had a good time on 4th of July. Did you have a good 4th of July?
Yeah, it was interesting to say the least.
Oh, I like interesting better than there's always like nothing to report, which is always good news, right?
Yeah.
But there's always but when you say interesting, what made it interesting?
So on Sunday we had a bunch of family over, Aaron's side of the family. I guess my mom did come, but so my nephew shoots off tons of fireworks on the 4th. So my father-in-law was like, all right, let's go get some so we can shoot them off on the 3rd. Because everyone will be together. He's like, okay. So, not much happened. It was pretty harmless. He asked me to come light some with him, and I'm like, no, I've been drinking since like noon. I'm not going to do that. I'll be responsible.
See, you might be drunk, but at least you make good decisions when you're drunk.
Most of the time. So that was fine. We had fun. So on the 4th, we got up and we borrowed a truck from a buddy in their bike rack, and we went on the Katy Trail.
Okay.
And so, other than the giant snake going across the path in front of me...
Nope.
Actually, that was the second...
I was like, day's over, going home.
That was the second snake I encountered on the weekend, because I played golf on Saturday, and one was just going down the middle of the fairway.
Oh, my God.
But it was a big black snake, and there was a little hill. Kaylee doesn't like riding bikes, but we made her do it anyway as a family thing. So she's going down this little hill with both feet down, and right as she passes it, it comes across the path all the way. No. And I'm like, it's just me there then. And I'm like, well, I'm waiting for it to go because I'm not getting anywhere near that thing.
Correct, yeah.
And I'm not going to draw any attention to it because as soon as she sees it, she's done.
Oh, yeah. So just take me home right now.
Yeah. But so we go on this ride. I start out at like Weldon Springs, ride to Good News and Defiance, have a beer, order some food. On the way back, I can't breathe.
Huh.
Okay. So, I have my inhaler with me. So we get back to the car and I pull it out and I use it. But I'm just for the last 5 minutes of the ride.
Oh,
I'm like, I don't know what's going on because I do quite a bit of cardio. Yeah. I've got the dad bod going, but I work out a lot. So I'm like, that's the weirdest thing. Yeah. Well, that night we go over to my sister-in-law's to watch my nephew shoot off all their fireworks because him and 4 buddies each spend like $300 to $400 on stuff.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah.
So we're sitting there and all the smoke's coming in, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, my chest is getting tight. I can't breathe.
Are you having a heart attack? Did you have a cardiac episode?
No, I inhaled too much smoke the night before, and my lungs weren't recovered when I went on the ride.
Oh, did you go like urgent care or something like that?
No.
No, okay.
I just figured it out once.
It'll pass. Yeah. It'll pass. Just hit your chest a bunch.
Well, I've had the asthma attacks before where I use my inhaler and I'm fine, and that's how the one during the day was. And that night I didn't even need to use it, but I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. It's from all the smoke I'm inhaling.
Yeah.
But the most interesting part was they live on a street that curves, and they're like right at the beginning. So they're out and they're shooting them, and up around the curve, there are other people out shooting because out this way, it's legal to shoot fireworks now.
Yep.
So we park right at the curve, and we don't think anything of it. We're far enough away where like their fireworks aren't going to hit our car and ash isn't going to fall on them. We're right in the middle, so it's all good. And we hear someone scream, and we look over, and there's a firework shooting up the street at the curve right by our car, and it hits a house's front door and explodes.
Oh, no. Was it your nephew's fireworks or was it somebody else?
No, it was the people up the street around the curve from us. So we're like, holy crap. And like we hear more going off in front of houses, but nothing caught on fire. I go, I'm moving the car. So I walk out.
Not chancing this. Nope.
The people that lived at the house were in the house. They came out, they checked, they didn't see anything. But the people didn't say anything to them. I don't know if they're just down the street and waved when they came out or what. I don't know how close they are. But they just went right back to firing them. At that point, I'm like, oh, I'm done. I'm not going to chance it again.
Yeah.
So then the people across the street from my sister-in-law had some kids that were out throwing them, and they weren't paying attention to the big ones being shot off, and they lit one right as my nephew and his friends were lighting big ones, like the big mortars, and he went to run away, and he kicked it over, and it started shooting everywhere.
Oh amateur.
Well, the mom at that house, like, you guys are done. Go inside.
Yeah.
So at least they were responsible.
So, yeah, it was interesting. Jesus, you guys are shooting fireworks at each other. That's not good.
Unfortunately, that's not the first time it's happened with her side of the family, because we were shooting them off at a family reunion once, and the plywood they were sitting on, something happened, and they fell over and shot into the house that we were at.
So this is like a recurring theme is what it sounds like.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of drinking at that. So
Yeah. So, okay, yeah, you did have an interesting 4th of July. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
No, snakes are my biggest phobia in the world. So, if I would have... No, I mean, I wouldn't need to, like, be done for the day, but it doesn't make my day better. I can say that.
No. Because the whole time I'm riding, I'm looking from side to side, like, anything going to pop out?
No, thank you. Well, I got an animal kind of related thing I guess I can go into then because, well, let's see. Because we went over to... let's see. Saturday Saturday would have been July 2nd, right?
Yeah.
So that was when we went downtown. We went to the VP parade downtown, or whatever it's called now. I don't know what it's called anymore. I just know what to call it because I'm old. So it's going to be the VP parade. And did you ever used to go downtown ever? Your dad took you to the building to watch the fireworks, right?
Yeah, and the air show.
And that was way back in the day. But did you guys ever go to the fairgrounds or anything like that near the arch, on the arch grounds?
Oh no, my dad didn't want us getting near anybody down there.
It wasn't bad back then. You know what I mean? Not back then. Nowadays, I get it. I totally understand now. But
when I was in college, I went down a few times for like fireworks and stuff. But
and the concerts and whatnot. Which I don't even know if there was a concert this year. I thought they might. I guess there was, but I don't know who played it.
They had two different series of concerts. One of them was at Ballpark Village, and the other was under the arch. And I want to say someone like Third Eye Blind was at Ballpark Village for one of the nights.
That would have been okay. I would have been okay with that. Yeah.
I'll go listen to your best song.
But we went down. We had to be downtown at ungodly early, like 6 in the morning, 6:30 or something like that. We had to be there because Katie was dancing in the thing, and they were on TV as the main attraction or whatever to the parade. And so I'm like, okay, we got to be there. But the thing doesn't even start till 10:30. 4 hours I'm downtown waiting for, and there's nothing open. Yeah. Nothing open, nothing going on. Just sat for 4 hours killing time. I think a Starbucks eventually opened up, but I was like, I refuse to pay for Starbucks.
Yeah.
You guys just have sugar drinks right now, to be honest with you.
Did you at least bring a cooler down for yourself?
No, nothing, dude. Just me and I was stewing in my own just frustration of boredom.
Yeah.
But I want to be supportive, so I'm there. We're doing it. And about 12 o'clock hits, and all of a sudden it starts drizzling a little bit. I'm like, okay. It's just a drizzle.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It makes you feel better. All right, cool. We'll get a little. It's like having a cool zone on you, right? The thing with the water. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. We can deal with that. Then all of a sudden, dude, out of nowhere, it just starts downpouring, just completely drenched everybody.
Yep.
They're having to dance in the rain. The parade's going on in the rain. The people are slipping and falling and all this stuff. And it was just awful. It was, and then we couldn't, like, I wanted to, go down to I have not been to the new arch grounds ever since they redid everything down there.
Yeah.
And I was hoping there would be vendors, but luckily enough, when we're just standing there waiting for her to come back, because after she did like 3 numbers or whatever she was in, she then was on a float, and she had to go down Market Street all the way to the very end of Market Street. Like, shoot, like I'm talking like not too far from where Union Station is how far down they went. It was a long ways. But they were giving her a ride back up. And so we're, funny enough, our pickup location was the Hooters. That was very family friendly. Come pick up your 10-year-old kids at the Hooters, right? But yeah, we're waiting in. We're drenched and everything, and then some college kids are there, and they're trying to enjoy the festivities, but they're like, no one's there, no vendors, no nothing, nothing is going on down there. I was like, oh my god, this city, I tell you, it kills me. They just don't know how to get their act together. And and then we're walking back, and when we're walking back, they had one of those street covers, like when they're doing road work. It's one of those things, just, you know what I'm talking about.
Like the scaffolding.
Like a slab. No, a slab on the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
And I stepped down off the curb, and my foot just slips out from underneath me, and I go down on my right knee, and it just tore me up, because then I hit asphalt, freshly poured, almost freshly poured asphalt there, and I just hit it hard. It looks like Wolverine took his claws and just right down my leg, all the way from my kneecap down to almost my ankle.
Ooh.
Just tore it up, and then my actual kneecap. You can't see fat or bone, but it was bad. I lost quite a few layers of skin there. I had to drive home like that. It did not feel great doing that. And I was like, I hate today forever. Because it started out nice. It was nice. It was cool that she got to have that experience and whatnot. But
yeah.
It was a long day. It turned into a really long day. I was just like, just get me home.
Yeah.
And what was funny was, remember when we went to Comic-Con and the exit was closed? Remember we had to go kind of not the best area of town to get home, the back ways?
Yeah.
I forgot about that when driving home. And actually what's funny is Jen and I went to the Cardinals game when the Marlins were in town. I don't remember what week that was. And I forgot about it then too. I forgot. And so I'm at 10 o'clock at night though, instead of when we were driving through like during the daylight.
Yeah.
It was 10 o'clock. And I'm like, stop signs are a suggestion to me right now. I'm flooring it because everybody's just gone, dude. I'm talking on the side streets, Jay. They were going like 80 miles an hour on the side streets.
Yeah.
Getting out of there.
God.
And so I forget about it again on Saturday. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, yep, let's go. We're going. Let's go. And Kay's just seeing it all for the first time. I was like, yep, North St. Louis spy. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then on Sunday we went over to Alton. Illinois to watch fireworks. And their fireworks display was really cool. It was really, really cool. Because it's right over the river. So it's not on a barge, because they moved it from a barge over to an inlet. So a little bit farther away from the Clark Bridge.
Okay.
But you can still see the Clark Bridge lit up and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was so cool. But we in order to let the traffic die down to go back home, we went back to one of the parishes right there that's connected to the high school. They were doing like a festival where there was games for kids and there was a tent for music and beer and all that stuff. I'm like, well, we'll listen to music for about 45 minutes and then we'll go home. We sit down to listen to music, and all of a sudden, speaking of animals that you said earlier, cockroaches are everywhere on everything. They weren't there earlier because we were there earlier. We ate dinner there. We got some barbecue, and we were sitting on just basically a landscaped wall. We're just sitting there and just, whatever, nothing there. But later that evening, the same wall we were sitting on, completely covered with cockroaches all over. And Jen and the kids are just freaking out. They're like, oh my God, we were just sitting there. We were just sitting there. And so they were not happy about that. And then we're walking, and then we're like, okay, now it's time to go. Enough traffic had died down. We're walking up the street. And even more cockroaches are up on the sidewalk everywhere. I don't know. I didn't realize that Alton had a cockroach problem, but apparently they do. It was so great. Oh, man. They were huge. I'm telling you, dude, put like a roll of quarters like that big. I'm telling you, they were huge. It was gross, man. It was so gross.
They just wanted to see fireworks too.
Exactly right. So yeah, it was cool. The thing I noticed though, Illinois does not like Budweiser. They're very anti-Budweiser.
Really?
Coors products only. Everywhere. That whole evening where I was, either you go to a small brewery, which they had a brew, but of course I'm the only one there that wants to drink beer.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to that one. It's the
Old Bakery.
Yeah, the bakery brewery. Yeah. I wanted to try something there, but that parking lot was packed. They were completely packed at that place.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a good time there. And then for 4th of July, we just watched the Florissant fireworks. But for my kids' school, where there's nobody there, it's just us and a couple other families in the parking lot, and we watched that. And then we got out of there in 2 seconds. We're home.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the cockroach thing. So and that's what's so funny. A snake scared to death. Cockroaches, I'm like, I'd step on it.
Yeah.
So I don't care about that. But yeah, no, man. Snake, no, thank you. No. So that was my 4th of July. So no near murders or deaths or anything like that from a firework hitting you in the face. But
yeah.
Back up, Terry. Back up.
That was referenced a couple times.
Yeah. Nice. That's hilarious, dude.
But then there was the video that came out where the family was sitting there and
Yeah, I saw that. And where it hit the car.
Yes.
It started going up pretty bad on the car. And one woman pulled a baby away. I
yes.
don't know did it hit the baby?
I don't think so. I think she got the baby, because what originally went by them were just a couple sparks.
Yeah.
But then when she grabbed the baby, and then that thing just lit up the car.
It did. Yeah, I know, dude. Oh man, I've been so mad.
Yeah.
So frustrating. So, and then it's and the memes going around. It cracks me up. And you mentioned your nephew or whatever buying 3 or 4 of us. It's like a lot of people have a lot of time to complain about the gas prices, but yet they can buy about a week's worth of firecrackers to set off.
Yeah,
2 a.m. or whatever it was. It's like, oh man, where's all this disposable income coming from?
Yeah. So, especially with $5 a gallon.
Yeah, I know, right? So what you got on the docket for tonight, sir?
So first off, since James Caan passed away today,
yeah, I saw that.
Got his filmography pulled up.
Okay, because then we also never talked about Ray Liotta passing away.
Yeah, I know that was the day we recorded, and I had it written down and just forgot to talk about it.
Oh, okay, so here you have Jimmy Caan. I'll pull up Liotta.
Okay. Man, Caan's got the Bruce Willis filmography of all the shitty movies later in his career.
Just to keep the paychecks coming in?
I think so. But man, all right, I'm going to go back more towards the beginning because I think that's where you'll find the better ones. And I'm skipping anything that says uncredited or TV series because I don't think we really care too much about craft suspense theater.
Yeah, no.
Although he did.
But what's the first when you're scrolling back? Are you on IMDb?
Yeah.
What's the first date of a movie that he has on there?
The first TV series he was in 1961, Naked City.
1961.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long career for him.
Yeah.
Good on him.
And pretty much everything until 64's TV series.
But doesn't he come from a family of actors too? Wasn't his dad an actor or something like that too?
I don't know. He gave us the wonderful Scott Caan though.
Well, I'm a big Scott Caan fan. How can you not be a Scott Caan fan? That dude's good.
Yeah. All right. So looking at it, looks like the first big one was The Godfather in 1972.
So 11 years until his biggest movie, I guess, then?
Yeah, because, I mean, a lot of these I've never heard of. The Glory Guys, Red Line 7000, El Dorado.
El Dorado I've heard of.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the same one. But he's got a lot of stuff I've never heard of. He was in 2 episodes of Get Smart, uncredited, though. All right, let's see. Anything noteworthy? Slither? Was that an original of the... I can't remember who did it. No,
Slither as in the Sharon Stone classic is what you're talking about?
No, that was Slither.
No, that's Sliver. That's Sliver. Slither, you're thinking of James Gunn's...
yes.
James Gunn or whatever.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's
Michael
the same
Rooker
thing.
turns into a... his wife cheats on him or something like that, but a symbiote, like an alien symbiote or something.
Yeah.
Like takes over his body or something like that.
Yeah. Yes. I never saw it.
Who was the female lead in that one? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know. In 2006.
But James Caan was in that, huh?
No, he was in a different Slither.
Oh, a different one.
Yeah.
That's who I thought. Elizabeth Banks.
Yes.
I knew it was Elizabeth Banks. I don't know why I didn't remember that. Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenna Fisher was in it too.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm looking through the cast of it real quick. That's pretty much everyone though from it. All right. So let's see.
Hold on. I want to bring up Elizabeth Banks real quick. Her career seems to have fallen off on hard times though, because I just saw a commercial today. She's now hosting a game show.
Yes, I saw that too.
Is there a reason why her career is like just kind of faltering, I guess?
I don't know, because she's done such a wide variety of things. Like, didn't she direct the last Charlie's Angels movie?
I think she did the reboot, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she directed that, and then I thought she was involved with the Charlie's Angels stuff, too. I don't know if she directed or was just in it.
Yeah, and she was she Rita Repulsa in Power Rangers? She had some kind of weird...
Oh, you might be right. Hold on. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
I'm looking at her filmography right now. Yes, she was. Rita Repulsa. Nice call.
Yes. So
and that's what's so crazy. She's a beautiful girl, great actress. She's funny in comedies, I just don't... I don't get it. Why her career's just kind of, falling off here at the end. Because, let's see.
I think there's a lot of things she just doesn't say no to.
Maybe. Because, here we go. Spider-Man as Betty Brant was, her first big breakout, I think. So that's a big deal. Seabiscuit, which not a lot of people talk about that, but that's a great movie.
Yeah.
She was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. In 40-Year-Old Virgin, she wasn't the one that threw up on him though.
No, that was Leslie Mann. She was the one. She was the crazy one.
Okay.
That was in the bathtub.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Okay. And then she was in Invincible with the Mark Wahlberg Philadelphia Eagles movie. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm trying to look through a couple more here real quick. She was in Magic Mike, I guess. I've never seen any of the Magic Mike movies.
Neither have I. She was in Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah. Oh, she was a voice actress on Phineas and Ferb. Look at that. Phineas and Ferb is a cartoon that does not get enough credit.
Agreed.
Love that cartoon.
She was in Zack and Miri Make a Porno. Correct.
And then say what you will about Pitch Perfect, which I've seen it because I have girls. That she's actually really good in that.
I've never watched them.
She's one of the commentators on it, and she's really funny actually.
Yeah, because she's with the guy that's in all the Christopher Guest mockumentaries.
Yep. You know him when you see him, but you never know his name.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now.
Happy Time Murders. That sounds familiar too for some reason.
Was that the puppet one with?
I think you're right. That rings a bell when you say puppet. I think you're right about that. Okay.
She was in
the.
The Hunger Games.
I just thought I'd mention that since I saw her right quick, and I just today I saw her in a commercial on something.
Yeah.
I think it was on YouTube or something. I was like, what the hell is she doing hosting a game show? Like, where did her acting career go? Because she does the voice acting as well,
Yeah.
With the Lego movie being Wildside or whatever.
Yeah.
Her name was.
Yep.
Yeah, Lucy. Sorry, Lucy Wildside. So I'm just curious. I was like, it's not like she's not acting. I mean, she's still in stuff. I mean, she's got credits pretty consistently, you know?
Yeah, and I think she was doing more directing stuff even. I'm pulling up her director. Yeah, she directed that last Charlie's Angels and Pitch Perfect 2.
I'm going to give you a movie I don't think you've seen yet.
Okay.
That I thought she was excellent in. Did you ever see Brightburn?
I never did. I want to.
Oh, underrated. And we just did our Rolling Stones thing last episode about 50 best comic book movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, was it comic book movies or superhero movies?
Superhero movies.
And see, I don't know if we can count that because there's not really a hero in Brightburn, okay? But
yeah,
Brightburn,
but they had some other questionable ones.
It is really, really good. I think it's completely underrated. You should definitely give it a watch. It's not like, you know, you had Superman Red Sun, What If You Were, you know.
Yeah.
We all knew the premise going into it. It's basically what if Superman turned out the exact opposite of what he is, right?
Right.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's good. It was a great idea, and she's super good in it. Really, really, she does a great performance in it. So if you haven't seen it, and I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but if you can hear from the library, but I highly recommend it.
Yeah. Here's another one that I saw that I love, but it got tanked, and no one else seems to like it. But Movie 43, it was a bunch of sketch, like just short films put together. And
okay, is this James Caan or is this her?
This is her.
Okay, Movie 4. I've heard of it. It's just a spoof movie, right?
Kind of. It's just a bunch of little short films that these people made. And like her one was High School Date, and it's about Chloe Grace Moretz is at her boyfriend's house, and she has her first period. It's a raunchy movie.
Okay.
But it was hilarious. Like, she's sitting on the couch, and she gets up. And
she's one of the directors. Elizabeth Banks is one of the directors. I wonder if she directed that part.
This is the one she directed. So, Hey Girl is sitting there on the couch and gets up, and the boyfriend's brother walks in and goes, somebody spilled fruit juice on the couch. And she's standing against the wall, like, realizing what's happening. And, like, she slides against the wall, and there's a trail left behind her.
Oh, no.
It's so wrong, but I cracked up the whole time. It has a huge cast, yeah.
Yeah, that's a big... Because I'm looking at a trailer for it. It looks like... I don't know who that is. It almost looks like, what's her name from Scary Movie?
Anna Faris.
Yeah, is she in that one?
Yes, she is. With Chris Pratt.
Oh...
Way
back when they were together or whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're a couple, and they want to take their relationship to the next level. And he was going to say something, and she goes, "I want you to crap on my chest."
Ew.
And he doesn't know what to say, and he talks to his friends, and they talk him into it. But they're like, be sure to have, like, Mexican beforehand or something. And it just goes totally wrong.
Yeah. This movie, though, $6 million budget, made $32 million. Jay, why can't we come up with something like that?
I know.
You know how set for life would be if we could just make one movie that's kind of... But the only reason why it was $6 million is because all those guys probably did it for scale. And they all were just friends doing like favors or something, I guess.
Yeah, like that was the first time I saw anything directed by James Gunn.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of big names in it and a lot of big name directors.
Yeah. Okay.
So
how did we get onto Elizabeth Banks tangent? I don't know how.
I don't remember. All right.
It's funny how that happens. But no, go ahead.
Back to Caan.
Yeah.
So I know Rollerball was a pretty big one at the time.
That's a big one. Yeah, and there was a remake of that. I remember that one.
Funny Lady. That sounds familiar for some reason. I think
isn't that like a musical or something like that?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up to see. Yeah, with Barbara Streisand. Out of my wheelhouse. All right, it's going back. Taking a second now. But I mean, obviously the big stuff is going to be The Godfather.
Yeah. And actually, to be honest with you, I'm going to give you some movies. I'm going to skip, if you don't mind if I skip ahead a little bit, because he's been in so much, dude.
Yeah.
But two movies that stand out for me, for this guy, okay?
Yep.
One is Misery. That stands out big to me. He was great in Misery.
Yes, agreed.
Excellent in that movie. I don't know if he got like nominated or anything like that. Didn't she win something for it though?
I think she did. Here,
but maybe he didn't. Okay. But great movie.
Yeah,
and he was amazing in it. And we all remember it because his ankles took a beating in that one.
Ooh, yeah. Cringe every time.
And then the other one is Elf. That's a Christmas classic. He's gonna live on forever.
Yep.
That's a Christmas classic. Everyone watches every year now, right? So good on him that he's got that kind of. I mean, of course, the Godfather stuff, but really, Godfather. When you say Godfather, the first thing you don't think Jimmy Caan's not the first thing you think of.
No,
it's
Pacino.
Pacino. So or also what's his name?
Marlon Brando.
Yeah, Marlon Brando. Yeah. So I'm looking through here. Bottle Rock. He was in Bottle Rocket. Look at that. There's an indie movie for you.
Yeah, he was in Dick Tracy.
He was in Dick Tracy. I don't remember him in Dick Tracy.
I don't either. But I mean, I didn't know who he was at the time. So,
is Dick Tracy a superhero movie?
I don't think so. It's
okay. Comic book movie though.
Comic book movie, yeah.
But not superhero movie.
Right. All right.
What's your take on it? What's your take on Dick Tracy? Good or bad?
It was good when I last saw it in 1990, but I don't know how it holds up.
You haven't revisited since?
No. Okay, maybe a year or two after.
I couldn't, to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you the last time I've seen it.
Yeah. I might have to show the kids. They're going to think it's so
From
dumb.
what I remember, I remember that being a really great movie. I liked Dick Tracy a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that was like the first comic book type movie to come out after Batman.
Yeah.
And so, like, we were still in the high of that, so that could have been part of it too.
Like, but he's been in so much stuff I haven't, like, I know of, but I don't think I've seen. But okay, well, Eraser, I've seen Eraser. If that's the Schwarzenegger one.
Yeah. You skipped Honeymoon in Vegas.
Yeah, Honeymoon in Vegas. I see that there. The program.
Yeah.
The program. Say what you will. I love me some Program, dude. That's a great
movie.
Football movie.
Yeah.
I love that one. I've heard of Bulletproof, but I know nothing about it.
That was Damon Wayans and Adam Sandler, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Did you see it?
Yeah, I think I watched it in college, but I was probably high or drunk at the time, so I don't remember it.
Mickey Blue Eyes, heard of it? I think that's
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Yep.
Yeah. I never saw. I know of it, didn't see it. Way of the Gun. I think I saw it, but
So Way of the Gun is an okay movie, but the opening sequence where Benicio del Toro and Ryan Phillippe just beat the crap out of Sarah Silverman's hilarious.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
he was. Like, they made a Godfather video game. I didn't know they made a Godfather video game. He's the voice of that.
So it was pretty much after The Way of the Gun, things really fall off.
What would I just hit? I must have clicked on something. Hold on.
Yeah, he had Elf in there, but
an
episode.
But Elf is actually. I didn't realize how old Elf is.
Yeah,
Elf is a dated movie at this point. It's from 2002 or something.
2003.
Wow,
yeah. 19 years old now. He was on the TV show Las Vegas, which was okay.
Your boy Bobby's a big fan of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! He's still got stuff coming out in 20. He'll have stuff coming out in 23 and stuff after that. So he'll be. Yeah. His works are still coming out. Undercover Grandpa. Yeah. He was taking some roles.
He was.
Sicilian Vampire. Never heard of that one.
No, me neither. Wow. You might have to check it out.
Yeah.
He plays a professor.
He had a great career, man. I don't know. I don't find him to be the best actor ever, but that's a career right there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. All right, here. Sicilian Vampire. Equal parts Goodfellas and From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, good Lord.
Reputed mobster Sonny Trafficante was hoping to get away with the family hunting lodge for I can't read right now, for a little rest and relaxation and create some memories. Instead, what he got was a night he will never forget.
Oh, man.
It's almost...
Yeah, that sounds like an Amazon Prime movie right there,
yeah.
To be honest with you.
It's got the long-forgotten Daniel Baldwin in it.
The Daniel Baldwin. Oh, boy. All right, so I want to flip over to Liotta real quick.
Okay.
Because I think I like his career better. I think he's a better actor, too.
I think he's got a lot of the same type of roles that Caan will.
Italian mobster.
Yeah, and then just taking anything towards the end.
Yeah. But okay, so his career got started off in 1980.
Wow.
So 40 some odd years there of work. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not a bad career.
Well, yeah, because he was working. He was on set when he died. Or
I didn't know that.
He was filming something. He died overnight.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
Well, his first big breakout movie. Do you want to take a guess?
Oh God, I couldn't even imagine. I don't know.
Oh, you know it. As soon as I say it, you're like, what?
Yeah. Shoeless Joe.
Field of Dreams. That's his big breakout, to be honest with you. Everything before that, you would never heard of it. Except for St. Elsewhere. He was on the TV show. He was on one episode.
Yeah. The Lonely Lady.
He was on Another World. I guess Another World was I'm guessing that's a soap opera of some kind.
Or Another World. That's not... I think that's... maybe it is... It's too early to be the Cosby spinoff.
Oh, I have no idea. But no, yeah, that's his first big breakout. Is Field of Dreams and Shoeless Joe, and then he follows that up with Goodfellas. Talk about a strong breakout, man. Those are two classics right there.
Yeah.
Wow. And then a whole bunch of just garbage, really. Karina, No Escape, Operation Dumbo Drop. I'm trying to remember Unforgettable. I thought that was I'm sure that's a suspense movie of some kind. I just don't remember it very well.
Yeah. It had a picture of him in front of a car, I think, on the movie poster.
Copland, which
oh yeah, Linda Florentino.
Copland or not.
Copland was that Stallone movie.
Yeah, where he got fat for it or whatever.
Yeah, at the time it got panned pretty hard, but I think it's kind of gotten a cult following.
Okay. Muppets from Space, which I will never be apologetic for that one. I love Muppets from Space. It's one of the best Muppet movies ever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blow. He was in Blow.
Heartbreakers too. That was with Jason Lee. About
what's her name?
Sigourney Weaver and Jennifer Love Hewitt as con artists.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that one. Yep. Hannibal. He was in it. He had a role in it. Yeah, but he wasn't the main character in Hannibal. I just remember he was getting his brains eaten in that one.
Yeah.
John Q. Love John Q. That's a great one. Oh crap! I clicked on something. He was in Just Shoot Me with a Spade, I guess, for an episode
as himself. Let's see.
There's another Muppet movie up there. Where's He Killed the Message? God, this is a long filmography, man.
He was in Smoking Aces.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That was a good movie. Wild Hogs. That was a horrible movie.
Did you ever see Identity?
I didn't.
Put it on your list, man. It's with Cusack in it.
Okay.
Really good movie. Very, very good movie.
Okay.
Let's see here. Just scrolling up some more here. Observing Report. Never watched that one, but I like Rogan just about everything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There was a Field of Dreams 2?
I think it was straight to video.
It says Field of Dreams 2, Lockout. It's a short film. He played Roger Goodell.
The NFL commissioner?
I don't know, but that's what he's credited as. It's from 2011.
Yeah, I see it now. He was Ruxin's boss on the league.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see that there.
I vaguely remember that now.
I need to where can we find the league? Is that somewhere streaming? I need to rewatch the whole thing.
It used to be on Netflix, but since everything for FX is on Hulu now, that might be the place to look. Field of Dreams 2 Lockout. A small town Iowa farmer who, fed up with the NFL lockout, decides to build his own football field after hearing voices instruction from beyond. It's got Taylor Lautner.
Wow.
Ray Lewis and Tony Gonzalez are in it. It's got a lot of NFL people as themselves.
Here you go. He was in Sin City. There you go.
Was he?
Yep, Sin City.
I don't remember.
He was Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. So that's the sequel, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I ever went and watched that one.
And then you reach a point of his career where he is just in nothing.
Yeah.
Out of TV work.
Yeah. Muppets Most Wanted.
Yeah. So that's a good career. I mean, Field of Dreams alone, good Field of Dreams and Goodfellas. I mean, boom, there you go, career right there.
He was the narrator on the 30 for 30, playing for the mob. Fitting.
That's awesome.
He played himself on Modern Family.
Yeah, good on Jimmy Caan. Good on Ray Liotta. Those are. And did we miss anybody else we need to do a memorandum of in memoriam or whatever?
I don't think so. He was in the Many Saints of Newark, the Sopranos prequel.
I will never watch it. I have no interest in it.
Yeah, I don't either. No
interest. I just no thanks.
Ooh, he's got one that hasn't come out yet called Cocaine Bear.
Nice.
Hey, here you go.
To Grizzly Maze.
But it goes full circle. Director Elizabeth Banks.
For real?
For real.
I didn't even try that. Look how good we are.
It tells the story of a drug runner whose plane crashes with a load of cocaine that's found by a black bear who eats it.
Right. That's awesome. That is cool.
O'Shea Jackson Jr. is the main character in it. He was the main rebel from Kenobi and played Ice Cube in.
I was just going to say that I watched because I finished Kenobi, so I'm ready to talk about that one whenever we get to that part of the episode here. But
I will watch this movie.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything with that one. No, that sounds good.
I hope it's like bad good though.
Yeah,
Cocaine Bear comes out next year.
I'll watch it as long as it's Netflix or something like that. I'm not going to pay money to see it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I don't think the only thing I got on my docket to want to talk about would be trailers because I didn't really watch this much this week.
Okay. Well, here, let's go into this. I saw this, and it fits in with what we've talked about. People are not happy with Marvel, the MCU Phase 4 because it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Sounds familiar.
I said it. I said it, and I want Feige to prove me wrong. I'm sure there needs to be something because I saw an article somewhere. It might have been CBR or comicbook.com or something like that, where Feige did say that eventually we're going to be the big bad is going to be revealed very soon.
Yeah,
and so it hasn't though. Tell me where it's going. These all seem like so disconnected, which is what separates it from DC, being as far as high quality. I love the fact that they interconnect at some point. It doesn't have to be completely like, each movie doesn't have to service the next movie, you know what I mean? But connect them a little bit somehow. Give me something to look forward to. And I got nothing. There's nothing to look forward to.
So the only thing I can really think of is really Kang being the main guy.
Well, that's what we assumed, right?
Yeah.
But nothing. And we gotta wait for Ant-Man and the Wasp, right? And Quantumania or whatever to see him again.
Yeah, but there's a fan theory going around that what if Kang grabbed Wanda as Mount Wundagore was crashing down and pulled her into the time stream to make what do they? I don't remember what they called the big time change.
No more. Are you saying the House of M stuff?
No, but he wants her to reset the timeline so it's one thing instead of all of the different branches.
So don't have
an incursion, and it sets up Secret Wars.
Oh, okay.
The Hickman Secret Wars.
Okay, you and I would be cool with that, right?
Yes.
Because we're familiar with it. You're way better at it than I am, but you agree with me that was too much. They did way too much with that series.
They did way too much, and I don't think they could pull it off, at least at this point, with a movie.
No. It's not even that's a multi-season show to try to fit all that in,
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Let's get into it. You pissed me off now. Time to go on the rant because I did what I thought I wouldn't do because I finished Kenobi, which let's start positive and then we'll go down negative. Okay. So positive. Kenobi was amazing. Loved it. The finale was great. The final battle between him and Vader, so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Very, very touching. That pulled at your heartstrings with the Leia, and they're doing that though. They're just rehashing Lone Wolf and Cub in different forms though a bunch. You see that the pattern they're kind of getting into.
Yeah.
But that's okay because who doesn't like that story? It's always going to go well in my opinion. So Kenobi was great. I don't think you can get a second season out of it. I don't think you need one. I mean, I guess they could if they wanted to, right? But I don't think you need one whatsoever. I think it's great as a standalone. I don't think you need anything from it.
So if anything, I would like to see, if they do a second season, make it more like an anthology where each season is like a different, doesn't have anything to do with what they've already told.
Okay. If you go that route, I'll agree with you. You can get away with it that way. But there's no continuity there. That's a good isolated story, right?
Yep.
I don't think you need to do anything. Okay. But then, of course, I'm on Disney Plus, right? So I finished that one, and I remember our podcast, and I'm like, and you're like, no, just, I felt you twisted my arm a little bit. Just go finish Moon Knight. Just finish it. It's good. I will give you this. 6 episodes in that one, right?
Yeah.
Episode 5.
Yeah.
That is the episode. That's the best episode of Moon Knight.
Very easily.
I could have skipped almost all of Moon Knight and still liked that show because of that one episode.
Yeah.
But since I did go through all of it, it's a crap show. It was awful. It was not good. Ethan Hawke was a bad villain. He wasn't very good in it.
I think he did well with what he had.
He did well, I guess. But episode 5 was amazing television. But that's only because it pulled at your emotions because of having to feel what he felt and having to see his split personality, see the abuse from his parent or from his mom.
Yeah.
Because of the incident that happened. That was hard to watch. That's just drama. That's an amazing piece of drama is all that is.
It was, but just watching him pull it off.
Yeah, that was great. And he was amazing in it. I'm not going to take that away from him. And he did the best of what he could with the material he was given.
Yeah.
And the whole show is what I mean.
Yeah.
If he had not done what he did in episode 5, but I couldn't blame the guy. You know what I mean? It just wasn't much to work with there.
Yeah. So did you watch 6 then?
Yeah, I watched it. And then the teaser at the end where he's got the third personality or something like that.
Jake Lockley, the cab driver.
Yeah. So like,
that's the more violent personality.
Mm-hmm.
And the theory is, if you go back and rewatch, when he has the blackouts, you don't actually know if it's Mark or if it's Jake.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. They made you want to think it's Mark, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
because they didn't show anything with Jake. But if you go back and watch and think about like the car chase scene, where he keeps blacking out and there's dead people all over the place.
Yeah. So I mean, am I glad I finished? I'm glad I watched episode 5. I'm not so glad I watched episode 6. I just didn't like it. I just didn't. I don't want to crap on Marvel shows. I just don't. But it just wasn't good. And then to go on top of that, Ms. Marvel, episode 1, fucking garbage. Garbage. It is bad. She is over the top. This is I understand it's Disney Plus. I understand it's Marvel. But you know what I mean when I say this is a Disney show where it's all the over the top acting and they're way too trying to be, what's the word I'm looking for, Jay? Where they're just trying hard so bad to be so hip and so cool as far as the lingo of the day and the euphemisms of the day and all that stuff. It's too much. I can't handle it. It's garbage. It's awful. Nope, I can't hear you. Did you mute yourself? Hold on. Did I mute you? Hold on. Maybe I muted you. No, I lost you, dude. Hold on.
Oh, there.
Oh, there you go. I got you back now. Right. What'd you do?
My headphone cord was wrapped around the volume and pulled it down.
Okay.
So, no, I've liked the show. It's not up there as one of the best, but I like it's different. I like that a lot, and I like seeing like the cultural impact of the character. I think it's fun. I think it's a very lighthearted show. I just wish I don't like some of the directions they've taken the character compared to what they've done in the comic book.
I don't know. I don't know. I in a world where Daredevil TV show exists, and then you've got Ms. Marvel.
Yeah,
we're talking about some of the best superhero television you can have, right?
Yeah.
In Daredevil, and then you got this on the very opposite end of the spectrum, which is hot, stinking garbage. It's garbage, dude. It's not good. It's not. You're not going to convince me that this is good, and I will try. I will give it because please tell me it's only 6, right?
Yeah, I think it's only 6. I think
I'm trying my best, dude.
next week is the last
episode one was a 2-hour thing. I swear to God, I thought it was 2 hours. It wouldn't stop. It would not end. And I kept wanting it to end, and it just wouldn't.
So they've changed so much of it that I don't like that aspect. I can understand why they didn't go the Inhuman route.
Okay.
Just because of what happened with the
distance
TV
themselves
show.
from the Inhumans. Yeah, I get that.
And I thought they were trying to distance themselves from the TV shows, the Marvel TV stuff, before they took it over. But apparently they've confirmed that all the Netflix shows are canon.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious if they'll bring them back into the fold somehow. I don't.
Rumor is 3 of the 4 main ones are coming back.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything about John Bernthal yet, but they said no Finn Jones.
Of course, well, yeah, duh. I was going to say Iron Fist. That was the very first thing I was going to say. Yeah, he's not coming back ever.
They've already confirmed a Daredevil show, and that he is part of the She-Hulk show.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know he's in that.
Yeah, and they confirmed.
He's also going to. I heard another thing. He's appearing in something else, and I can't remember what it was.
Echo.
Yeah, Echo show. There you go.
Yeah.
Which we don't need an Echo show. We don't. I don't want it. I don't need it. But I guess
he's going to be a big factor in it, and so is Kingpin. So
is this just going to be? So Jay, is this just going to be Daredevil season 3.5, like we got with my Mandalorian 2.5?
Kind of.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I think so.
So if that's what I got to do to get my Daredevil 3.5, I'll take it, or whatever it's going to be. Is it 3? Yeah, it'll be 3.5. Right?
And I think Jessica Jones is showing up in She-Hulk.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Kristen Ritter playing her. So, and I guess Mike Coulter is back as Power Man.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, well, then to get back to the main point of saying, okay, let's get into Marvel. These shows aren't going in. They're not feeling interconnected at all, in my opinion. They're not going in a direction like you and I were like, okay, let's brainstorm. We're going to go towards Young Avengers somehow, right?
Yeah. We
got Kate Bishop. Now you got Ms. Marvel, but nothing that I've seen or heard or to put them together somehow. And we need a Miles show to get. I think we need Miles. I don't think we should do Young Avengers. What do you think about Champions?
I think so, but the thing is, they've introduced so many of the Young Avenger characters already. I think they're going to do some kind of mashup between the two.
That's what because Well, what about and then. No, okay.
Champions.
What if Marvel? Well, Marvel has their hands on it. They just did it through Hulu. So what if Marvel got their hands on Runaways? But they did. But it seems like Runaways was just.
It was garbage.
Yeah. Well, the first season was good. I'll give you that. I liked the first season.
I really didn't care for it.
It's too far of a deviation from the book. I give you that. I'll agree with you on that.
It was a CW show.
Yeah, it was,
and that drives me nuts. And that's why I got away from the DC shows because that's how they all ended up.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So, and then going back to the movies, let's think about it. Let's think about this. We got Shang-Chi, right? That's kind of is that my kickoff to everything for Phase 4?
Black Widow is technically the kickoff.
Come on. That's just because they felt bad for what's her name?
They Scarlet.
Yeah, they felt bad for her. They wanted to give her something, right? Yeah. So you got Shang-Chi that's not connected to anything except I guess you get that little teaser at the end with with Wong, right?
Wong, Hulk, and Captain Marvel.
Yeah, and they're just not. And Shang-Chi was fine, right? And then what was it? What we got? Let me pull it up. I gotta stop stumbling over this.
Yeah. So the next one was Eternals.
Garbage that connects not whatsoever, except it gives you your Blade little teaser, I guess, right?
Yeah, Blade and Black Knight, and then you also got Star Fox and Pip the Troll, which might tie into Guardians of the Galaxy somehow, but I don't know.
So do we have? So I guess is that my point? Is do we need to wait for that?
Maybe. I don't know. Because then you have
is Guardians. I guess my question is Guardians our connective tissue for everything?
I don't know because it seems like that's the end of that story. I just don't know how that's going to end up fitting in.
When does Phase 4 officially end? What's our last movie for Phase 4?
I don't know if they've said.
Okay, because here, I'm going to go down the list here, and here we go.
Yeah.
We got one. There's technically they're saying WandaVision gets included.
Yes.
So
the TV shows are included.
So WandaVision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, What If, which, again, What If was just your teaser for Doctor Strange. Eternals, Hawkeye, Spider-Man No Way Home gets folded in somehow, which that's not connected to anything as far as Phase 4 goes, in my opinion.
Doctor Strange a little bit, because...
yeah, I guess you're right.
I guess the thing they can say is multiverse. Anything multiverse ties together. So there's Loki, there's WandaVision.
Yeah. Then we got... oh, crap, what did I click on? I didn't mean to click on something. Let me go back. Because the Moon Knight was the next thing on the list. Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, Ms. Marvel, and now Thor comes out tomorrow, right?
Yes.
You guys got your tickets for it already?
No, but we'll just go to our normal theater where nothing sells out, so...
All right, and then we got this coming up after that. You got I Am Groot, which I guess is that a TV show or cartoon?
It's a cartoon. And I think they're shorts.
Okay, shorts, okay. And then you got She-Hulk, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Yep.
Which, didn't they get pushed back?
I don't think so. I think it's November still.
Yeah, it says November 11th on that one.
Let me double check. I have everything on a calendar on my phone.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Marvels, which I guess is Ms. Marvel going to be in there?
Yes, it's going to be. It's going to be.
Now I gotta watch the freaking show to enjoy that one.
Probably, because I'm guessing Carol Danvers shows up next week in the last episode.
Oh, really? That's what you think?
That's what I think. I don't know. Why do
I feel like Guardians is the connective thread to everything? Why am I thinking that?
I don't know. Because they're tied to. We know they're tied to Thor, and with the space aspect of Eternals, maybe there. But I don't really know. Because I felt like Kang and multiverse and all that stuff was going to be more of the tying factor. But a lot of those Guardian characters are done after this movie. Like Chris Pratt has already said he's moving on.
Oh, he did? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, he says that. We'll see if that sticks. We're going to Wakanda show?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
They've got a lot of ambitious stuff planned.
Okoye gets her own show.
So the Wakanda show, I think, is going to focus on Okoye.
Okay. You got the Agatha House of Harkness.
Yes.
Oh, I think the site's frozen. There it goes. Okay. We got our Echo spinoff. Another What If Season 2. We're getting Marvel Zombies.
Yeah. I think it's an animated show.
Oh, yeah, animated. It does say animated. Spider-Man Freshman Year. You know anything about this one?
It's an animated show, I think. I don't know if it's before Peter gets...
Yeah, it says Freshman Year as an animated series that follows Peter Parker on his way to becoming Spider-Man in the MCU. With a journey unlike we've ever seen, a style that celebrates the character's early comic book roots. Executive producer Jeff Trammell serves as head writer. No further details of the series have been released, so it's unclear if Tom Holland will reprise his role or not. So they wanted. I thought that would be it's animated, so he would be the voice actor. Is what they're trying to say. I thought John Watts left the project for Fantastic Four. I thought he's no longer going to be the director.
No, he left it.
Okay.
I think he might be doing something Star Wars. I think that's what they said he was going to do.
And then eventually we'll get our Captain America 4 is what it says. We're going to get a Nova. Thunderbolts.
Yeah, which they've confirmed is already in process.
And then Daredevil's the last thing they have on the list. But that can't all be Phase 4. That's too much for Phase 4.
They haven't really said what's Phase 4 and what's going to be after that.
Well, Jay, it could all be leading to Secret Invasion. Maybe that's the real sleeper here, probably.
Yeah, but a lot of that stuff comes after Secret Invasion because that's supposed to be early next year when that comes out.
Okay. I just don't see. Okay, so but hey, I called it early. There is no interconnectedness. These things aren't going towards. It feels like again we've got a lot of one shots here.
Yeah.
Like like if you're talking comic books, ton of one shots that don't really interconnect.
Yep.
And I don't. And that's not what made Marvel successful, in my opinion. It's not their bread and butter.
Yeah.
So, but all right. But let's stick on Marvel. You excited about Thor?
I am.
Okay.
It did, from what I've read, it's gotten the lowest Rotten Tomatoes score of any Marvel movie, but that's still like it was like 74% or something.
Wow. So it's not getting good. But I heard that Christian Bale is one of the best villains in all of, like, that's the rumors I'm hearing. That he's amazing in it.
See, I don't know. I just saw the headline that's saying it's the lowest rated, and it was at like 74%. 74% is still a decent score.
But not for a Marvel movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not what I expect, you know. But then again, Eternals, I mean, how bad was it? Eternals has to have a crappy score.
You'd think so. Or Black Widow, even. Although a lot of people liked Black Widow, that I don't understand how people really liked that movie a whole lot. It was okay.
Who likes Black Widow?
There's a large contingent on the internet that like that movie.
Well, I don't like them.
Yeah.
You're not my friend, internet. Oh my god!
Is the internet really anyone's friend?
No. But yeah, that's the main trailer. I guess I talk. I mean, because I've been watching. You can't avoid. It's hard to avoid them now. But I wish I would have been able to avoid seeing Zeus for the first time, but they put him in the trailer, so you see him.
Yeah.
And then I really would have wished we could have kept the Christian Bale reveal out. We didn't need to see him at all until the movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I kind of agree, but at the same time, they released some toys of him that looked pretty bad.
Oh, really?
So I think they just had to calm down fans that were upset about it.
Yeah, the Lego set's not great. It's a boat of some kind. I don't know. I'm trying to remember seeing it. I think they show it to us in the trailer. Don't we see the boat?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Is that like in Thor lore? Is that a thing? The boat?
I don't know, because I mean, pretty much the only Thor I've read has been random issues, and then a lot of the more recent Jason Aaron stuff that this movie's come from.
Okay. So, I mean, other than I guess the only other thing I got as far as trailers was the Clerks 3 trailer. How many times did you watch that one?
Quite a few times.
Yeah, me too. It's just it's the nostalgia. It feels it's cool.
Yeah.
It's just there's going to be I think there's going to be a scene that I cry to. I think they're going to try to make me. He's going to do his best to get us to cry. I think.
Yeah. Oh, he worked in Reboot with Ben Affleck talking about being a parent.
Yeah. Well, or to be honest with you, Clerks 2 in the jail scene.
Yeah.
That's a whether or not you're a big fan of the overall movies of Kevin Smith, he'll always give you at least one scene that's just super memorable and super touching. Yeah. You know? So good on him. Except for Yoga Hosers, which did you ever watch it?
I did.
Okay. It is. He admits it. He knows how bad it is. But there's something that we needed to do real quick. You got time?
Yeah.
I just want to go over his filmography because some people forget all of the movies he's done.
Yeah.
And whether or not you like everything he's done, I guarantee you there's something that you can find enjoyable in every single one. Except for Yoga Hosers. There's nothing in there that I like, to be honest with you.
I like the Bratzies.
No. Yeah, well, yeah, that's kind of funny, yeah. But Clerks dates back to 1994.
Yep.
Right. Let's get to the actual. He's got so much TV in here, man.
He does.
A lot of TV, a lot of small stuff. I just want to find just the movies here. So let's see.
As director or as writer?
We should do director. I think. Okay. I'm clicking on director. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's what I did.
That'll get rid of a lot of the garbage. So of course the main trilogy, right?
Yep.
Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, all amazing.
Yep.
Dogma. Could you make the argument that Dogma may be his best movie?
Maybe second behind Chasing Amy.
Okay. I think Chasing Amy is the best written of all the three.
Yeah.
Or it's his main four they started off with. Which one do you enjoy the most? And I mean, out of all, like, Everything. Which one do you find yourself going back to watch the most? That has the most rewatchability.
God, I don't know. It really depends on my mood and if kids are around.
I think Jay and Silent Bob has the most rewatchability.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back it's a great comedy.
Yes, it is.
In the day and age where we don't get as many good comedies as there used to be, it still holds up. It's still hilarious.
Yeah. Mallrats is just a fun movie too, even though it was critically panned.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Even though it's bashed the most, I still think it's amazing. I still think that movie's so good.
Yeah.
Do you hate Jersey Girl?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I think that movie doesn't get enough credit. I think it's a really great movie.
It got killed by the Geely
the
train wreck before it. Yeah. Because she was barely in it.
This is going to sound bad, but they would have casted Jennifer Garner instead of her. I think it would have went over a lot better. I think it really would have.
I think if they cast anybody but her at that point.
Maybe. Well, okay, imagine Jersey Girl, but with Liv Tyler as the main female character.
She
is in that one. I'm sorry, that's right. Who am I thinking of? What's the name I'm thinking of?
I don't know, because I'm like, she was the main female character.
The other one from Zack and Miri. We were just talking about Elizabeth Banks. Why did I say Liv Tyler? I don't know. But think about it if you had her in there. I think she would have fit way better.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez just doesn't fit in the Kevin Smith world, I think is the problem. And if you ask me why that is, I can't answer that question. I don't know why she just doesn't feel like she fits in the world.
But everyone complained about her being in it, and she was maybe 10 minutes in it.
Yeah, I know. But still.
But he also, I believe he cut quite a bit after the negative reaction, so.
Oh, really? Okay. Cop Out is bad.
I never watched it.
Movie. You never watched it?
No.
Oh, man. Yeah,
I never watched that or Red State. I need to watch.
You never watched Red State?
No, I need to.
Jay!
I know.
You gotta watch it. It's so good. It's really good. It's super good.
Red State is the beginning of that period where we didn't go watch movies because we had young kids.
Jay, you couldn't go out and see that movie. That was one you had to seek out.
Yeah.
That wasn't readily available to everybody. That was one that he toured with.
Yeah.
So you really had to go get that one.
Yeah.
Now, Tusk is weird, but due to the fact that we know the podcast is based off so well, you know, you have to know the podcast episode that's from, that you'll get more enjoyment out of Tusk in the dark direction it takes.
Yeah.
I secretly think Tusk is a lot better than it gets credit for because it's just so dark.
Yeah, I agree because I listened to the podcast and Erin hadn't, and she was like, "What did you just make me watch?"
Oh, man.
And I kind of explained it to her, but it was lost on her.
Now, check this out. This is something... Oh, okay. We're never going to get... He always announces shit, but he's not actually going to do it because I still don't have my Hit Me show or whatever it was supposed to be called.
Yeah.
Or was it Hit Somebody? It was Hit Me or Hit Somebody?
Hit Somebody.
Okay. That's... Before I die, please, Kevin Smith, just give me my hockey show that I want to see. Because if we can make Shoresy as great as Shoresy was, we can do Hit Somebody.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what he needed, was Shoresy to come out first.
Well, we got Jay and Silent Reboot, which we both agree that's a great movie. We're gonna get Clerks 3, but now he's also announced or pre-production of Twilight of the Mallrats. So we're gonna get another Mallrats. We're gonna get a Mallrats sequel, I guess.
No, he'd been working on it. He had actually made it into a TV series.
Okay.
No one would pick it up, and I think he had problems getting rights to some of the characters.
Oh, really? So maybe can he put it in a comic book form, maybe, so we can at least see that part of it?
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened at some point.
Okay. Here's the one, Moose Jaws, which we've been waiting for how long for Moose Jaws? Come on now.
I don't know if we're ever going to see it.
We'll never see it, but maybe someday. But check this one out. This one really intrigued me. Sam and Twitch.
I don't think that's ever happening either.
Really? Oh, man. Because... I guess Spawn's just out of the zeitgeist at this point. No one cares about it anymore.
Well, I mean, if you talk to Todd McFarlane, he's still going to make that movie.
He's not. That's never coming out, dude. No, I don't think that's ever being produced and coming out.
No. And like, if you go in and look on IMDb at what it says, it's got nothing.
Really? I would love to see. I'd like Sam and Twitch. I think it'd be cool. It'd be so dark. It'd be cool, man.
It was supposed to be BBC America that made it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll never see it.
Okay. Well, that makes me kind of sad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm just excited for him. I'm excited about. I'm disappointed that the tour of Clerks 3 is not going to come through our area. The closest one to us is Colorado. Yeah, it's not like even if he went to Kansas City. Hey, I go to Kansas City for a weekend for that. You know what I mean?
Too. I'm surprised because he always talks about how great St. Louis is.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, sure, he says every town's great. He says money, get those people to come see me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed that we're not going to get it. It's what sucks is it's the big. It's Jersey, New York. He's going to Colorado for the weed thing.
Yeah.
And then he's hitting up, I think L.A. I think those are the main places that he's going with the tour.
That's not much compared to what he did for Reboot.
He did a lot for, and Red State. He went everywhere for Red State.
Yeah,
and it's a genius way to do it. He pockets all that money.
Yeah,
it's all him. You sell. You're not just selling a ticket for a movie. That's what's so great about it. It'd be the most expensive movie you've ever paid for, right? But you get the Q&A after, and so you're not just paying for the movie. You're paying for that, and for him, you can go till probably 2 or 3 in the morning just talking.
Well, yeah, because we did the Jay and Silent Bob Groovy movie tour.
Yeah. And
that was the movie and a podcast, and then I think he even did a little bit of Q&A.
See, so that's just. I'm disappointed. It would be so cool. I would love to go to that to see that one. That'd be great.
Yeah,
but I think this has to be it, right? We can't go the well again for like Clerks 4. I'm really, really too old for this now.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a movie about us when we worked at movies.
Exactly right. Oh my god!
I'm sure he'll come up with something that'll be unique and can possibly do it.
Okay. So, what about homework? You got any homework you want to share?
I watched almost all of Shoresy.
Okay. Oh, you almost finished Shoresy. Okay, yeah. So you're getting that. Okay. It's good though, right?
It's so good.
So good.
The only thing it's missing is the supporting cast of because you get all. You could have an episode without Wayne, and it would still be a great episode.
Yeah.
If you have an episode with the hockey players, I don't think it's going to hit the same way.
Oh, as far as having what's her name, Jonesy and Riley.
Well, them, and you've got like Katie and.
Yeah. No, I thought you meant just the hockey. I thought you were just talking about just the hockey.
Like the whole supporting cast in general is not as strong.
No, this was its own thing, and I thought it did really well for its own thing. I don't know if we'll get like a Shoresy season 2. Like, when are we getting more Letterkenny? Are we ever getting more Letterkenny?
Yes, they're working on the new season.
Okay, good.
But I hope Shoresy comes back and we go back to not seeing his face.
Oh, I know. That'd be great. That'd be so good. They got to squeeze him in there somewhere, you'd think.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? So what else did you get? Was that about the only thing you were able to watch?
Yeah, I didn't get to watch too much. I sat down and watched Jurassic World 2.
Okay. What did you think of it?
It was okay.
Yeah,
the first one was definitely better.
I agree. Yep.
So we'll have to go to the theater at some point and see the third one.
I still got to go see Maverick, dude. I got to get there before they kick that thing out of there.
Yes,
I'm
do.
just so
it's
mad.
Good.
I just can't find time to go see it.
I think,
but I also want to. The kids want to go see Minions. That's what's on their docket right now. They gotta go see Minions. So
my in-laws took the kids to that, so I'm off the hook.
Yeah. Their grandparents don't take to any of that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, Minions is probably gonna get seen first, I guess. But it's still because I gotta go see Minions, I gotta go see Thor, and I gotta go see freaking Maverick. So I just don't know. Just a lot to go try to go out and see. I honestly did you have any other homework?
I just had a bunch of stuff I read. That was about it.
Okay, because I didn't watch. I honestly don't think I watched anything, to be honest with you. At least not that I can share, except for the Moon Knight, Kenobi, Moon Knight, and Ms. Marvel were about the only things I watched. Oh, I've been trying to finish up on Rebels. I watched a couple more episodes of Rebels.
So what season are you in?
I'm season 4 right now. Okay. How many seasons do I have?
That's the last season.
Season 4 is it?
I think so.
Great. Good.
Hold on. My Rebels expert is sitting right here. Will.
No.
Is season 4 the last episode, last of Rebels, or was it 5? 4. Yeah, you're on the last one.
Oh, I'm almost done. Okay, so I'm almost done with Rebels.
Yeah.
I got to the part where I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention. There's some kind of wolf, a giant wolf thing that's important now. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with that. I guess I need to pay closer attention. It's just kind of on in the background kind of thing, just so I can get through it.
Yeah.
And then I did a lot of reading too. I actually read a book without pictures in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go me, right?
Yeah.
I read a book. It wasn't anything, it wasn't Agatha. Maybe I already mentioned that one. The Agatha Christie book I read. And Then There Were None.
No.
Okay. Typical Agatha Christie murder mystery.
Yeah.
Jen wanted me to read it to make sure it was okay for the kids to read, and then none of the kids wanted to read it.
Oh, of course.
So, yeah, I was like, okay, well, whatever. But it was a quick read. It was okay. It used to be called 10 Little Indians, but they had to change the name of it because of it's 2022. We changed the name of stuff now.
Well,
so, and what's silly is it makes sense in the book. Like the title makes complete sense in the book, and it has it's not offensive in any way at all. So, but whatever. Did that, and I trying to get caught up on my Spidey run, which they gave Mary Jane her own book. She got a run.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. It was okay. That was okay. And then as part of the Spidey run, you read a little bit of the Miles Morales stuff, but it's after some of his earlier books. But the Miles stuff is really, really good.
Yeah.
I recommend Miles stuff. So. But other than that, that's all I got for you, man.
All right. So we went and picked up our Pull and Hold, and I got the first issue of the Chip Zdarsky Batman run.
Did you read it, though?
I did.
Okay. And your early review?
I like the direction it's going. I mean, it's another Batman's Wanted for Murder type story. I'm holding out hope that it's going to be like the Ta-Nehisi Coates Captain America run, where they did Captain America's Wanted for Murder and On the Run. So it's a story that's been done a lot, but Coates did a really good version of it for Captain America. So knowing what Zdarsky's done, I'm hoping this Batman will be the same way.
Cool. Because he took over. Did he take over for Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's after the Taylor run. Because there was the Tom King run.
Yeah.
And it slides right into the Tom Taylor run.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, and then he's taking over from there. And how long does any indication how long he's supposed to be on the book for?
No clue.
Okay.
I just heard he was on it and added
because he slid over from Marvel, went right on over to DC. So I'm just curious about how long he's planning on being over there for.
Yeah. So then I'm two full issues of Dark Crisis plus one of the tie-in books.
Oh boy, yeah. How are you liking that?
I just after the initial Crisis, I'm not really enjoying much of the Crisis that they've done.
The main Reddit, I haven't read any of it, mind you. The Crisis stuff. I'm way behind on event books for DC, but they're just like, God, would you DC just get away from the Crisis stuff? It's time. Come up with something better.
Yeah. So actually, Madeline is reading it too, and we're gonna do a small podcast, me and her, on our thoughts on it.
Okay.
So,
but see, that's the problem. I don't know if you need to be versed on anything that leads up into it.
Not really. We got Justice League 75 where they all die, quote unquote, and it sets up everything. So that was a solid issue, but it's like, oh, the heroes are dying. Well, they're gonna come back.
Of course, yeah, but yeah. So no, I'll get around to it at some point. I don't know where I'm going to go next. I don't know if I'm just going to continue on my Spidey run, which is taking forever because there's just so many freaking books, and it makes me want to just kind of switch over to just do a Miles run. Yeah. But I need to be more disciplined. I really need to get back onto Batman and Nightwing, I think.
So yeah, that's been my problem is I was reading Snyder's Batman, the New 52 run, and I was reading the Rebirth Detective run at the same time, and I'm just like, I'm getting Batman down.
It does, yeah. I'm a little Spidey'd out right now. I really do, because I took a break though, and even though I didn't get to come and see you in live tonight, I did finish your Dr. Star book. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Really good.
Jeff Lemire can write.
What was it? Frankenstein. What was his name? The previous book.
Sherlock Frankenstein.
Great standalone book, but it ties in. It ties in. This book though, man,
Yeah.
That Jeff Lemire guy, that guy, he's got talent. We'll say that.
Yes,
There's a reason why he's been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's so good. J.A. was really good. That's a really good book.
Yeah.
And you don't need to be very versed in the Black Hammer universe to like that book.
No, you don't.
It's a great standalone. And I don't know if it really folds in. I guess I need to read the next, stuff in line to see if it does. What he was the character that kind of comes up to what's her name? Black Hammer's kid.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that came up during the funeral?
Yep.
Wasn't that him?
Yep.
Okay. So maybe that's why they try to fold him in a little bit. Just give him a little more background on who he is.
Yeah. And you'll get
sad. So sad.
You'll get more of him.
I wish I were there to show you, and I don't have it downstairs with me, the last panel. It's the artwork, just
yeah,
gorgeous artwork, very beautiful, super touching, and just super sad, but the good kind of sad, very good kind of sad.
Yep.
So
yeah, I might be jumping back into that.
Great recommendation on that one.
Yeah,
so I'll look forward to the next one after that. So I was giving myself a break with that, and I think what I'll do is also give myself a break. I'm on the last trade or my last hardback of Walking Dead, so I'll be really close to finishing The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Except I need to read the Negan special, and I don't know if I need to read that before I read this.
No, you don't.
Read it. I don't need to. Okay.
No, the Negan special was just like getting him to the Saviors.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I also have what came in the mail was Ninja Turtles Last Ronin. I have it now.
Oh, I almost bought it.
So I'll let you. I'll read it and I'll let you borrow it, and we'll have to talk about it because I'm really looking forward to it. I wanted to save that one so where I'm not rushing to get through it. So I might not read it until I'm going down to the lake week of the 17th. So I might save that as a lake book so I can really just dive into it really well. And I might even say Walking Dead too, just for that because I just want to enjoy it, and not have to feel like it's homework. I feel like my Spider-Man stuff's turning into homework, but I'm crushing through it.
So I've read the first 3 issues of Last Ronin, and they were amazing. But I read them.
I believe this should be the whole collection, right?
Yes. So, it's 5 issues. I just got tired of waiting a month for the next one to come out because I was reading them digitally, and I'm like, I'm just going to buy the hardback.
Yeah. And the cover of the hardback is beautiful. So
it is.
That's just a good shelf book. It looks nice on the shelf. So
it's sitting in my Amazon cart, and then when we went to pick up our pull and hold, they had it, and I picked it up like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me $5 or $10 more to get it here, but I have it right now. But I passed on it, so I'll probably do it through Amazon. Yeah.
So that's what I've got on. That's what I got on the horizon there. Looking forward to that. I'm 2 books away from finishing up my Spider-Man run. Well, the current one, but I got another probably like 7 or 8 trades to get completely caught up.
Yeah.
There's just so much of it I probably don't need to read. If I just read the main Spider-Man and Miles stories, I'd probably be happy. I don't need all these other, outside books. Just they take up time.
Yeah, yes they do.
And they don't really add to the main story very much. They really don't. So, but and then eventually I'll go back and I'll do a complete Miles run. Hopefully that won't take as long. But there's a lot of stuff I guess I missed with him with his run with Champions, and he's got I read Ghost Spider with Gwen Stacy. Instead of being Spider Gwen, now she's Ghost Spider. She had a renaming for some reason. I have to read about that and see what that's all about. But her one trade I read was really good. I like that, so I'll probably maybe do a Miles and a Ghost Spider side by side run on them. Just to read them too. But there's a lot of Miles stuff I'm sure I'm behind on. That'll take a little time to catch up on too.
Yeah, because he was big in all the Spider-Verse stuff that they've done. So
yep. So that's going to be he was a main character in a big event. I forgot what it was. Maybe it was Spider. Was it Spider-Geddon? I guess they gave him the big thing. I'm trying to remember.
I think so.
I think he was the main hero in that one. We'll say so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward. I'll get around to that, but I think I might take a Spider-Man break after my next 2 trades, and then go back over to DC World for a little bit. And then I got on the back burner. I've got a big long Flash run I want to take a hack at just because there's so much. But dude, I'm talking like going back to the Mark Waid run.
Yeah,
dude. It's going to be massive. It'd be a big undertaking to do.
I've considered doing that too.
I think it's going to be worth it though. I think so.
Yeah.
Especially if I really want to read a lot of the Wally West stuff. I really want to read and the reason why I want to do that is because I want to read a lot of books that have Wally and and Dick together. I want to read about their friendship a lot more. So I'm hoping I get a lot of that if I do a Nightwing run and a Flash run together kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. There's always too much to get through.
Oh yeah, always.
Yep. So, but do you got anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Then that's all I got for you, sir.
All right.
All right, man. Until next time.
All right.
See you.
See you. Thanks for listening. You can find us on our website, Nyrdcast.com. It's Nyrdcast. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube by searching @Nyrdcast. This week's song is Underneath by the band 22.